And we are live. Dubs in the chat, on time, stream, on time, let's go. Mike. Headphones, left, right, headphones. This episode of the Philly Phil Twitch Show is brought to you by Ortho. Let's start the show. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo. She got dumped 2 months before her wedding. What did she do to F that up?
So it is a week of my supposed to be wedding. It's Monday today, and my wedding was supposed to be on Wednesday. So it's been about 2 months since I got broken up with, and I will say that it does get easier in a way that I've been able to feel a lot more joy, but the sadness is still there the same. And like worse in ways, worse this week because it's the week of my wedding. I'm kind, I'm funny, I'm fun. I am impressed.
Trying on my wedding dress for the first time after getting broken up with.
It's the night before my no wedding. My pre-planned wedding was not happening. Spend my wedding day with me, except I'm not getting married. It got canceled. We could pick better men. The men can also just be better men. Am I right?
Alright, so that was it. Like 1 minute. And it was just her saying, oh, tomorrow's supposed to be my wedding day. Oh, this would have been the day, my wedding day. Hey, this is the dress that I would have wore. Like, I don't know. What do y'all want me to comment on that, chat?
This is my hot take. A man can only genuinely be friends with a woman when he has no sexual interest in her. What?
We're not, there's no platonic. You know what I'm saying? There is no platonic. We trying to put some sausage in the mayonnaise jar.
So,
Must reads, STDs and women are skyrocketing. Officials.
We trying to put some smoked meat in her mayonnaise jar.
Racism and misogyny make me a bleeding girl. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not actually looking dead in the eye and said this is idiopathic, meaning I'm an idiot or you're pathetic.
Idiopathic describes a disease of unknown causes. So you were right, man.
I love when my married friends try to give me dating advice. Like, just focus on yourself. When you're happy being alone, that's when it will happen. As if I wasn't there for their wedding vows when they were like, before you, I was nothing. I was a shell of a unit. You didn't like completely. It's like, which one is it, Molly?
You know, women, they say, how much does a man need to make? And they're like, $1 million a year. They have to make minimum to date them. Women have no clue what they want. They want a dad bod. The dad bod's Jason Momoa. Never had a woman repeat. She doesn't know what she's talking about. They said, yeah, we like dad bods. We don't like bodybuilders. And then I turned to the woman and I said, so what do you think of me? She's like, yeah, you have a good dad bod. I'm like, I'm a professional bodybuilder. What are you talking about? Did you break into his email? Yes. But like, I have the log. Did he give it to me? No.
So maybe dad bod to them is just the body of an older gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like when I think dad bod, I think that maybe that's the body he had during, you know what I'm saying, during the baby, maybe the first couple years or something, during the pregnancy or something, like he got fat or something. I don't know.
No.
Like I don't know, like maybe he grows a gut. He he stops working out as much and eating good, and because he's, I don't know, more attentive to his woman and her needs, her pregnant needs. So he lets his body go. That's what I think dad bod is. But she was like, dad bod is just, oh, you over 40, whatever your body is.
Again, broken.
Your window was open. Did you steal the cat and hold it hostage until he came and talked to you?
I didn't steal the cat. It was an indoor-outdoor cat.
No.
And it came outside. No. I was never going to keep the cat. I just thought, why don't you sit here with me in the car for a minute and we'll just see what he wants to do with that.
Have you ever made a woman pay for herself on a date? You seem like the type that would do 50-50.
No. I feel like I'm the provider for the family.
You're the provider.
Yeah, that's what you're here for.
No, I'm here for love.
Okay.
But I can never love a man.
So she's here for money.
She's here for money.
So everybody put your head down if you're money.
If more than half the guys raise their hands, the men may vote to replace the girls.
Yeah, I vote to replace her too. Replace.
He was like, we should date. And I was like, no. And he's like, yeah, we'd be good. And I was like, no. And then I like jokingly told my younger sister who had met him, and she was like, oh, he's so great. He's amazing. He's such a nice guy. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly it. Like, I can't be with a guy that's nice. Like, what? And she's like, no, he's so sweet. And I was like, no. And then I like, my sister's voice started getting in my head, and I was like, can I be with a nice guy? Like, should I be with a guy that can actually treat me right? So I was like, fine. Like, I'll give him a shot.
I don't know. Women logic is, it like hurts my brain. I don't even want to listen to this. It's like, I could have been, you know, eating a salad every day, but I just go down to the nuclear power plants and I just eat toxic waste. I mean, I don't know. I like toxic waste, and I just chew broken glass and needles with used dirty needles with no nose.
And then I was like, he's amazing.
I've seen village Russian girls if they support feminism.
Нет, не поддерживаю. Ну, мужчина должен быть правильным. Нет, я не феминистка.
It's like, I like girls who have like 100 bodies, and you know what I'm saying? They don't want to commit. They don't want anything. Just short-term fun, you know? They say they don't want kids. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. But I don't know. I keep turning down the nice women who just want to be somebody's wife for the girl with 100 body count. Oh, I don't know. Dating is crazy. I don't get it.
Феминизм не поддерживаю. Мне нравится сильная, тяжелая боль
That was my impression of women logic.
для женщин в этом движении. Я точно не феминистка. Наверное, это не мое направление. Все, я считаю, что мужчина главный.
All right, so they're talking in another language, and I'm not going to translate this, so we can skip this.
Ну, я считаю, что мужчина. Чтобы был баланс, чтобы женская доля была пассивной женщине и не навязанная какими-то другими женщинами, которые думают иначе.
They're saying words, chat.
Ну, хотя бы как у меня.
I ain't reading this. I'm not paying attention. They just talking.
Не то, чтобы не нравится в этом движении, я абсолютно ровно.
Why is the narrative from men always choose better men rather than, oh, let's hold our peers accountable to be better men? This is the most...
Just because you think that everybody should act.
Like, the only content I watch is men making better men. It's be a better man content. So I don't know. I can't speak for other men who ain't on that, and they're bums. So that's them.
Act the way that you think they should act. It doesn't mean that the world will change for you.
But all the content I watch be men trying to better themselves, and then you see the chat, it'd be like 20K ninjas. So I don't know.
Statement on planet Earth, and I see it all the time from men who don't care to take accountability of their actions because they know that they themselves have been bad men, and they look around at their friends and at their circle, and they know that they are surrounded by bad men. Also, they're probably incels.
That's the first thing you do when you become a man. You become accountable. So whenever you become a man is when accountability hits you. It's like, I just turned 18 today. You know what I'm saying? If I was playing baseball and I broke a window, you don't, you know what I'm saying, hide the baseball, and then, no, you go up and knock on the door and say, hey, I broke your window. How much is it going to cost? Like, it's only money. Like, you only got to throw money at it to fix the problem. Some problems.
Who blame women for everything, for all their problems.
No, ma'am, I would say the same thing to a man that is complaining about women. You don't know how to spot the red flags, ma'am.
Bro, you want to hear it? I'll tell you. Yeah. All right, I come home after spending the afternoon with my niece. Okay, she's 6 years old, and we were doing glitter crafts. He hugs me goodbye, and that's it. Brazil sees 3 specks of glitter on my neck, and...
My guy, from the start, you were with a woman that is called Brazil. That's a very big red flag. It's the same as dating a woman that is called, I don't know, Angel. And I know a lot of you guys will say, how can you tell somebody if it's a big red flag just from her name? Because...
I'm not gonna lie. That's a likely story. It probably did happen, but, like, that's a crazy story. I go lie. I'm probably not gonna believe that. Oh, you just hugging your niece and she just so happened to have glitter on her. Okay. so that's the dancer that you know, at the club where they dance for ones. That's where the single ones dancers name is niece. That's a pretty weird name. Coming to the stage is niece.
You know what kind of parents they have.
Get your singles ready for niece coming to the stage.
Because it has to be a certain type of woman or a guy to name your kid Brazil or Angel. So you know in what kind of environment she grew up in. So it's very likely that she's the same as her parents, as her mother. Just from the name, guys. I can see it's a very big red flag, but guys are with a woman for 2 years and they see nothing wrong like this guy. He saw nothing wrong in her being called Brazil. My guy, from the start. It shows a lot about the environment that she grew up in. Who's her parents? Because no sane mother will name her kid Brazil or Angel.
And just flips out, like full-on meltdown. Accuses me of going to a strip club. I told her the truth.
Yeah, my guy, because probably she worked at one with that name.
She's not having any of it. She says, oh, I've seen this before. She knows the signs. Next thing I know, she's dragging out my clothes, calling me a liar, telling me I'm just like every other man she's dated. Won't listen to anything. Won't even look at me. Just kick me out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because she's used to dating bad guys. She's used to dating chads that just sleep with her and ghost her or cheat on her, my guy. And now she dated the nice guy. And of course to her, you're the same, my guy. Don't be the nice guy that she settles for, my guy, because this can happen to
My
you.
guy.
I'm so sorry.
I saw that coming. I was trying to get to it.
You didn't just get it in your head.
Trying to get to the censors of the bleep.
And it's busting me out like I cheated on you in 4th grade or something.
Yeah, my guy, and it's your fault from the start. Why are you dating the woman that is called Brazil?
Yeah, because I lived it before. You know, the glitter.
I mean, she gotta be called something. She gotta have a name. She gotta be named something. Why not Brazil?
Excuses. I've seen it, and every single time.
Yeah, even this, my guy. When a woman talks about her past, and she says that all her exes cheated on her.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, not all men are the same. Like, that could have just been a guy playing with his niece, and then the other guys went to the strip club.
All her exes were toxic. It's a big red flag, my guy. Why are you dating her?
So I ignored it. Guess who got played?
And let's talk about that glitter. Since you made such a big deal about it, that's how we met, sweetheart, at the damn club. You were a stripper. You were...
Exactly what I said, and I swear, guys, I didn't see the
He did see that coming. He did see that coming.
Covered in glitter when I walked in. You gave me a dance, then you gave me a number, and I didn't judge you for a second. But the second
Of course, because you're a big simp, my guy. Just look at the simp-o-meter.
you thought I might have done something shady, with zero proof, mind you, you lost your damn mind. You humiliated me, you trashed me, and now you want to hit me line like none of it happened. And I stood by you when everyone else judged you, and you didn't even give me a chance to defend myself.
Yeah, my guy, because you were stupid. People that are stupid don't win prizes.
So no, Brazil, no, you don't get off the hook.
It's kind of sounding like a fake story. It's like he said all that to get to this point where it's the gotcha moment. It's like, oh yeah, but when I met you, you didn't care about the glitter. So it's like, that's kind of why it seems like a hoax, a play, a fable.
You don't need to get back in the boat, because I already forgave you for who you used to be, but you wouldn't forgive me for who I never was.
Most girls, when they get played, it's because they didn't know how to choose the right guy. I want to give you guys some tips so you don't fall for someone who never actually liked you. Let's talk about the difference between a secure man and a player. A secure man genuinely wants to get to know a girl and see, do I like her? Now, a player genuinely wants to make the girl like.
I genuinely like all women until I don't like them anymore. It's like, I go into the relationship already liking her. And then I see some stuff that I don't like, and then I'm put off from her. I don't like her no more.
Hint.
No, ma'am. A player doesn't care if you like him or not. A player just wants to sleep with you. She doesn't care about you.
Because that fills his ego. Now he's in control.
Sleeping with you fills his ego. He doesn't care if...
No. Empties the containers that are full with white liquid.
If you like him or not, because he's going to ghost you the next day.
Empties the load.
We're just going to skip this video because it's clear she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Again, I take the stance, if he's not pursuing you, it's because he's pursuing someone else. He doesn't give you Saturday night. Yeah, you're not girl. You're not it.
Or he's not pursuing nobody.
She might be your lunch girl. What time? Like, think about it. So that's what you have to do, man. You have to date parents there. So you have to always date 3 people at the same time. It's very hard for the roster to get moving. But once you get that first little move, even if it's cowboy, let's take cowboys at the bottom. Yeah. Like, I can't marry him. He's so cute, but I'm not the right age. Just don't want kids. But he's great to take to a party. He's great to go with us. Then you got the middle guy. You go, he's sort of cute. He has a nice house, just like short. Or, you know, like I don't like his job. Something, or he's too many kids. Like, so he's cuss. Then there's the main guy. The one you go, oh my god, I love him. He's perfect in every way. Leave this.
And they wonder why they can't find the man, guys.
Kissing me. It's time to get that away from his call. So that's why the two backups keep busy. They will always rotate the 3. You might get rid of the cowboy and get another one that's a little better. And as you do this, you refine your taste. You level up.
Yes, and you grow your body count, and you keep aging and aging, and you keep having a roster, and then at 50 you realize you did nothing with your life. Yep.
So when you get to your level right now, where you've been through the storm, you've been through it all. Everything is calm right now. So now you're like, I'm bored.
This does sound like
L. Nice guy.
Where is he?
L woman advice.
Because now you're not taking crap from anybody else.
In general, estrogen will produce a diffuse awareness in women. To men, we appear scattered. That is not true for men. Single focus as in pay attention to what am I going to produce next. Understanding that, then we can start to reach towards each other to communicate better. For women, as a physically smaller and weaker gender, which we're profoundly aware of, we feel safe when we feel connected, especially to the people we perceive as strong. We're like on auto redial to connect. It causes problems because they're single focused. Try connecting with a wall. And that can be an interruption. This is why we say we have opposing instincts. We interrupt them to get the feeling of connection. Hi, honey. Text. We call. We open the home office door. Hi, honey. Hi. If they even lift their head. Our attempt to connect was rejected. Now I'm even less safe than I was before. He's mad at me. He's mean. He's mad at me. Why didn't he look up? Was it that's what I sent him? This one.
This is so stupid.
And we spin out. We spin out trying to figure out the why, but we don't come up with accurate answers because we answer our why questions with why a woman would have done that.
And that's where the drama, all the unnecessary drama comes in.
Yes, it's just
Because they don't understand how men think and what men want. That's the problem. And we have channels like mine trying to understand women. But if we say to a woman, pick better men, try to understand how men think, oh, I'm just a misogynist, oh, I'm just an incel. She doesn't care what men want, she doesn't care how men think. This is the problem.
that we think it. We're sure of it. And we'll tell them, you did this because of that. No, I didn't. They turn around and walk away. Why are you walking away? Because this isn't worth doing. You can't hear me. They can't be heard. They
I don't even know what she's talking about, yo. She just chatting.
We don't listen long enough, and we're sure we're right. I mean, there's a joke. The man's alone in the woods, and he speaks. Is he still wrong?
Any single ladies over here? Sometimes I wish I was, she said. So, this is her husband's side. How long have you guys been married? What did he do wrong to? He works too much. I'm sure you're not complaining when you're sitting in that plush home, are you?
I know this is all fun and games, but in reality she has a lot of big red flags. They shouldn't be together. But I'm sure that guy loves her and doesn't see any red flags, no matter what she says, no matter how she talks.
Those highlights aren't going to pay for themselves. I know your pains, and I know you cut those every 3 weeks. I was not cheap either. Okay? Can you say thank you to the hubby?
No, she never did that in her life.
You're the common denominator. Maybe you need to start picking better men. That's what happens when you pick bad men, and you should make better choices in your dating life. You should vet the men better. Here's the thing. Every single man I've ever dated comes from a good family. They have parents who are very involved in their lives and love them a lot and raised them well. And they had good childhood.
That doesn't matter, ma'am. Men can rebel towards their parents. That matters more when choosing a woman, not a guy.
Who be like, oh, it's mommy issues, it's daddy issues. They had good childhoods, okay? And then they grew up and they went to good colleges where they received a good education. And then they got a job out of college where they had a good job. They had coworkers who loved them. They had all these friends from college who loved them. Friends from their hometown who loved them.
No, she sounds like she dated a good man.
Okay, so they're smart. It just means that they can lie better than other men, ma'am. That's it. I don't get why women want prizes, want rewards for not knowing how to spot the red flags. You wanna know how to spot the red flags, ma'am? It's so easy. Don't sleep with a guy for 3 months, and 95% of them will go away, will block you, will ghost you. From the start, you can weed out 95% of men if you don't sleep with them in the first 3 months, ma'am. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Well, what did we learn from that one? Nothing. What do I remember? Nothing. I remember that the concept of this video only talked for like 1 minute. It was like literally 1 minute. Oh, it was a wedding. I remembered it. It popped up. It came back. It jogged my memory. She was talking about her wedding. Today's the day. This is the wedding. Here's the food I would have ate on my wedding. Beans and rice and curry. There's the toilet I would have used on my my wedding. Here's the bird seeds I would have gave to the birds on my wedding on this day. That would have happened. It's a day we missed and it's happened. It's the wedding date is already passed. We missed it. I would have done my hair and my makeup on it. Okay, it's like, okay, we get it. She said a bunch of that, my wedding day, but she ain't say how she effed up her wedding day. She didn't, the main F and T. Oh, well, maybe if I didn't text my husband's best friend and sleep with him in his lifted pickup truck, I would be getting I would be getting married on my wedding day. We need the husband to reply back. Here's what she did. All right, latest video from 2 hours ago. One of these days, it's gonna be like what, 4 hours, 6 hours. It was like what, 9 hours. He got a weird schedule. He left Houston thinking he was good. The next morning proved ... So it's probably about the STDs rates in spring breaks. It's not really dating advice. So it's a skippable video. Down to 3. Black women. Uh-oh. I can put my 2 cents on black women. I think I know a thing or two about black women. Okay, clock it. T. You go, girl. Don't play. Black women don't pay in nail salon. They run off after getting ... Okay, so we got a black woman. He's Asian, so nail salons is like his angle. The black is my angle. Okay. Not seeing any relationship value in that skippable video. Down to 2. Women love to escalate things till ... I was wondering, like, what if all 4 videos was like non-watchable videos? What do we do? Okay, women escalating things. I don't know. Is that dating advice, or is it just watching women crash out, getting to arguments? I say less than 20%. Less than 20% chance. Leftover women are mad. Men are shamelessly boycotting dating. So I guess that's like 100%. It's like the only video that has to deal with dating. So place your bets on which video you think we picked. And spray your house down with Ortho.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red, and today from Mankind.
Really easy financially because of love. You're a single person, it's really easy.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red, and today from Mankind.
I think for a lot of people out there who think that being a single person is really easy financially because they're like, oh, well, you only have to pay for yourself. I'm like, wrong. Yeah, I do only have to pay for myself, which means I have to pay for my rent entirely by myself. I don't split it with a partner. My council tax bill, even though there's only one person, is only discounted by 25%. So if you're splitting your bill down the middle with a friend, I'm still paying more than you individually. My energy bills, yeah, okay, I pay less than you. I'm not paying half because most of that cost is a standing charge. If I want to go on holiday, I have to pay for the room or the cabin entirely by myself. If I want to get a mortgage, I have to have...
But this is... The women don't want to go 50-50. You thought 50-50 was beneath you guys, and men need to pay for it all because you can pay for it on your own. You can do bad on your own. Have at it, ladies.
Take a deposit, and I can't get approved to borrow as much because I only have one income. Like, financially, it's really, really difficult to be a single person, and I think more people need to remember that when they're talking to their single friends.
What would you do without that? Tell me.
Women don't need men anymore, hot take. And I love the content surrounding this and how marriage benefits men more than women now in this day and age. I saw a comment and it said, if marriage benefited women, it would...
It doesn't. Marriage benefits women. Their incentive is to take half of our ish.
Taking it away from us by now.
Honey, you are freaking deluded. Men do everything. Men do everything. Yeah, okay, you have your cute little dog, and you make your money, and you come home, you have a nice little apartment. They fix everything, they build everything, they shield you from...
Created everything. Don't forget that one, Jenna. That we created everything with our minds and our hands. All of what we see here, every machine, every building, every pavement was thought up.
Shout out to men for creating all the infrastructure that we have today. Shout out to the men and a couple of women that made a couple of things that they made, but the majority is men.
Created by us.
From harm, ultimately, on a large scale and on a small scale. What would you do without that?
I'll look at the time. I'm gonna have to be right back at work. Again, like...
Gotcha, bitch. Well, 100,000 women went on strike today in Iceland, and gender equality. The entire population is 370,000. So over 25% of the population went on strike. And I have some crazy news for you. The economy did not come to a stop, and it continued as normal. The only memo I got was that HR departments were getting no complaints for the 24 hours that women were on strike.
Seen this video over 20 times.
They were really sorry women didn't get gender equality, but I heard one CEO said it was nice to finally get some shit done, end quote.
I have to go into work, but I can't quit crying, and I'm not crying because of work. My hormones are just so...
I'm not trying to be mean here, but we think of the block dish. Is this what we think of right here? I'm not trying to be mean, but as soon as I saw it, that was the first image that came to my head.
First thing I saw was just ugly. This was my first thought. Ugly. First word came to mind.
Really, finished with all my homework. I don't know what I learned, but I know I'm done with it.
Pro women, right? Yeah. I'm male feminist. Are you a male feminist here? Fuck yeah, man. I think it's good that men are getting feminism, right? It's good. Because women clearly can't do the job themselves. Guys, that's a solid fucking joke. Suck your fucking balls. If you're gonna do it, I don't care.
It's never a good joke if you have to say it's a good joke after the joke. He didn't even let it breathe. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. You laugh at that. It's funny. It's a good joke.
I am looking for a sugar daddy with a boat. I repeat, a sugar daddy with a boat.
Does anyone else feel like they're absolutely fucking drowning financially?
I would just smash and dash.
I'm a 29-year-old woman. I have 3 jobs.
Because she look like she can't even, you know what I'm saying, afford a Happy Meal. Trying to bag a ninja with a boat. It's like, they're just so different.
And I'm still fucking struggling, and I'm just getting my...
I mean, I have quite a bit too. We're like 3 little businesses, side thing, and then this, and obviously trying to close up the donut shop. Doing okay though. It's busy.
Farther and farther in credit card debt because I don't have enough after the first of the month to avoid using it. It just isn't working. Full-time job.
Not with someone, literally half of most of your like devastating bills, which would be rent, electricity, a lot of those ones, would be halved. And you would have a big chunk of maybe $1,000 extra a month.
Not doing it. Got a second job. It's barely doing it. The third job. Hit or miss. I can get paid on time. I feel like I'm drowning, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if any industry is doing well right now. I used to be a server. I used to have all this cash every night whenever I would work, walk out with cash, and I don't have that anymore. And I don't even know if they're doing okay right now. Like, I am seriously considering quitting my full-time good job to go back to serving, because at least I can just like
She's on the block serving.
use my personality and try to get more money than minimum wage or when entry-level job pays people nowadays. It's fucking sick.
I don't know, entry-level stuff is pretty high in California. Our minimum wage in certain cities are like $16.50 to like $18 an hour. It's a good chunk of money. It's still probably not really that great in California, but it's still higher than most of the nation.
Tried to my mom. She didn't answer. I snapped at my friends about this because I just needed a fix, but I just feel like I'm drowning. It's like, okay, do I just find boyfriends? I can split everything with them? Like, sorry, like, I'm too stubborn, and I just want what I want, and I just can't do that or be that way. So yeah, friends, I might say no to your weddings, I might say, and I have said no to bachelorette parties, and I just can't, I just fucking can't. But is it anyone else? Or am I just...
Probably other women within your age range, 5 to 10 years or so. Yeah.
Dumb bitch with money. Because I used to not be. My credit used to be fucking phenomenal. Credit card bill, paid it all off, every single time. It's not like that. It can't be like that anymore. Oh my god, this is so long. Anyway, I know it's fucked up. I know it's fucked up. Babe. Alright. Feels a little better.
It's probably not her fault. It probably says more about how bad the economy is. You can't make enough money to pay what you gotta pay, and bills are too high.
Feels a little better, I'm not gonna lie. Just wanna know if anyone else...
You're not making enough money, and bills are too high.
Just like me right now, if I'm just like the dumb bitch. Damn, fuck.
This is the same female who claimed she didn't have a man and she was happy being single. How's that working out for her? She can always downsize, like get a smaller place, maybe a studio in a working class part of town. But I know she...
Or a roommate. They always like the roommate part. I don't want to compromise my life. Having a roommate just makes your life so much cheaper.
She wants to be directly in downtown near the bars and clubs and having direct access to Chad and Tyro. But she's not young anymore. She can also take the bus and maybe not spend so much. It's simple math. Spend less than what you make. This is the most money I've ever made in my adult life and the brokest I've ever been. You're not alone. How does that make sense? It just goes to show why most of the dead in the West
lifestyle.
And these feminists want to run countries.
I'm actually the richest I've ever been.
First, balance the
This is the richest version of myself.
Not have a negative net worth. Another comment. Everyone pointing out her nails but fail to realize we should be able to do nice things for ourselves while still avoiding necessities. And that's why these females are in debt.
No, it's necessities first.
Her nails done isn't a necessity. Guys go for years giving themselves a haircut or living in a crappy studio so they can save money. It's called if you can't afford it, don't buy it. This is mind-blowing. 32, living on my own, make 6 figures, and I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. Balance transfers, saving on credit card debt. How the hell is that possible? Does she have $500,000 of student loan debt? Before we go on with the video, let me drop the comment of the shout out to Abdul Al-Hazred. I hope I didn't butcher that name, but he shared a crazy story.
Some of you guys have the weirdest names and it's like run on letters and sentences. I can't read crap. I probably never.
He said, once at 15 years old, I saved a girl from falling into an open sewer, but after I pulled her out, her mom came from behind and almost threw us back in, yelling, "Let go of my baby, you rapist." An older woman slapped her trying to calm her down to no avail, but then the saved girl pushed her, telling her I helped her out. She refused to listen. So the old lady told me to leave because of the police coming fast to the place. So I ran away after saving a perfect stranger. Crazy world. I'd love to know what year this was.
And at least it wasn't the girl that he saved. No, it was just some random Karen that saw it.
It probably sounds like it was maybe a bit over a decade ago, but man, that is a crazy story to share.
As a man, you be like just waiting for like stuff like that to go down. I'm ready to snatch a cat out of a tree, save somebody out of a burning building, ready to catch somebody. You know what I'm saying? All we do is watch superhero movies. Like, we be so ready for that. So that's why he jumps at the thing, and then nowadays it's like, I'd rather just let it play out. Like, oh, he's gonna, you know what I'm saying, get hit by a bus, and I'm gonna enjoy the show instead of being any negative repercussions against me, legal actions, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna sue me.
Thanks for that comment.
You know what I'm really tired of? I'm really tired of working. I'm tired of working. Like, I just want to be able to live life with my boy, to be outside, be memories all day, not have him in school for 8 hours a day.
This is why we say the single mothers do not really contribute to society at all. They're just a massive drain. Look at them. They don't want to work. They just want child support, government assistance.
Care for 8 hours. They work for 8 hours to barely make a buy. Like, what are y'all doing that you can stay home with your kid all day? Every day. Like, what are y'all doing? I need you to put on, please.
They have husbands.
Something on. Like, this is not life. This is not living. This is not living. Living paycheck to paycheck, barely being able to afford my bills, and when I get off work, go to the gym, and I have to do anything else. Make it make sense. I'm tired. Okay?
We know, but we don't care.
I'm not selling my booty cheeks, okay?
It's called get a man, or have a kid with someone who wouldn't quit it after you hit it. It's not that hard. Should have had a kid with a man who has a job, not the player in D-bag who may or may not be still living with his mom. We in the big town tried to warn you that being a single mom is not fun, but you didn't listen. You let him hit it raw, and now you're a single mom. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. She wrote in the video description, I'm 5'11", 26-year-old single mom who just trying to make it by. I used to model, so it would be nice to just get paid to travel and model. Hashtag
As soon as she says single mom, skip.
single mom.
Next.
The key word is used to be a model. She's not.
Yeah, you used to probably look good.
21 forever, and she learned the hard way that she wasn't special when she was replaced by a new crowd of 18-year-olds. I'm willing to bet her getting pregnant ended her modeling career. And on top of being a single mom, she's almost 6 feet tall, which means she would definitely want a man who's taller than her. And the problem is, to every other female out there, especially
I do not mind tall chicks. I'm 6'4". Tall chicks are cool.
The childless hot ones who are better options.
Now that I'm really thinking about it,
Give me one of them little volleyball players.
the fuck is a biology degree? I just graduated or something, and I'm like, what the fuck even is that? What do I even fucking do with that? What does that even say about me? I'm proficient in what? In what exactly?
You don't even know what biology means?
Do you know what I mean? Like when somebody graduates with an economics degree, it's like, oh, they know how like the economy works and like how to like manage finances and like economics and like formulas and like, you know what I mean?
Sort
Like
of.
computer science. I know how to code. What actually do I know? What do I do with that? Everyone's clapping, so happy. Oh my gosh.
This is the majority of women. They buy. They spend a lot of money on worthless degrees. Like if I'm gonna go to school for something, it's gonna be my job at the end goal. If I'm gonna go to school for painting walls, and then at the end of my college tenured, I'm gonna get a job painting walls. Now's not the time to be, I think I should be planting trees with this wall painting degree.
Gonna go straight into like work. What can I ever possibly solo do with a bio degree? Does anyone have an answer? What the
Like, it's okay. You don't have to rush into college if you don't know what you want to get your degree in. You don't have to rush into college. You could just wait a couple years and then, maybe I like math and I'm going to get a math degree or something.
fuck is a bio degree?
You start pausing the video too many times. They throw an ad in there. Like, oh, you like this part, huh? Ortho. Get you some.
Biology is one of the very few STEM degrees that don't lead to high-paying jobs. Usually,
It's true. At least in healthcare, unless you're going to go into like a doctor.
students will take it for their undergrad studies, then obviously go to med school to become doctors.
Correct.
STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. She should have done a simple Google search to see how much biology majors make, because the job prospects are pretty slim. Either become a school teacher, or be hired as a biologist for the government, or work in a lab dissecting animals.
Or go to medical school. You don't have to be a doctor to go to medical school. You don't go for other things like pharmacy and things like that.
Or some good paying biology jobs, I think, but they're really brutal. Like doing animal testing is not for the faint-hearted.
Ooh.
And she's the typical female
Like
with a worthless degree and wondering what she's going to do to make a living. Just remember, these females go to college for the experience, aka getting banged out at a college frat party and asking questions later. File this one under should have gotten married and been a housewife. College was the wrong decision for her.
Yep.
Exactly what I would say. Most of the college debt is from women, and it's
A lot of women chose wrong when they chose college.
not even close. You can work at Walmart. Exactly. Walmart's hiring, but she's too
I have no college debt because I didn't go to college.
entitled for that, and she has a kid to take care of. That's why you shouldn't become a single mom, because it's a no-win situation. At least you'll know how to determine if a woman is a woman. I'd be surprised if they still taught the biological differences between men and women, even in biology classes.
I want to get to the second part of the interview process because I've submitted my resume to about a bajillion companies, just a bajillion job positions, and every single one gets rejected. And I'm gonna preface this by saying I go into it like I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna just submit it, and then I don't get it, I go, oh, why did they pick me? Why did they? What was wrong with me? So I'm just wondering
Maybe because you didn't try hard enough in the beginning?
how I get past like the resume stage, because I feel like if someone talked to me, they'd be like, oh, you're chill, like you're intelligent enough to do this basic job.
Really?
Because like that's where I think I'll shine. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Honestly, maybe I don't want to get that point. Maybe I will just get rejected at base level and don't hurt my feelings. But I don't know. It would be nice to get like one email back that's like, we loved your resume. We loved the font you picked. The color scheme, orange.
Oh, I see. So you probably have like some pink, weird, frazzle, razzle, dazzle resume.
Yeah. You're one. I want that. But
But look at a piece of paper.
so if you're hiring right now, I need a good scramble. And I'm getting my master's in business. So
Somehow she can do things and still pretends to like act cute and look cute. What does that have to do with your job?
let me know.
Or how about marry a man who already has a great paying job and be the stay-at-home wife? It's that easy. Yet she's doubling down on her bad decisions to get more debt to get a master's. She's good enough looking, and it looks like she's cooking actual real food. Who would have thought that? A female actually.
All right, that's like his answer to every one of these videos. All right, marry a guy, be a wife. Next video. All right, marry a guy, be a wife. Well, maybe you should have married a guy, be a wife. Let me take a guess for the next video. He's probably gonna say, well, you should have married him and become a wife. Let's place bets on that one. Place your bets on that.
Prepackaged meal? I'm sorry to tell her, but
That's the next videos.
Unless if it's from an Ivy League. It's the most overhyped, overpriced degree that does.
It's true, and it coming from an Ivy League only means is you have connections to that Ivy League now. You are what they call alumni to that. That's the big thing about going to the Ivy Leagues when you have the MBA.
Nothing really. Most of these MBAs, even from Ivy Leagues, become managers and micromanage people all day because they think they know better than everyone because they got the MBA, which means they're brown-nosing ass kiss some bootlickers. These are some of the least inspiring people in the world. Real neck careers. I've never been a hiring manager, but I'm pretty sure that being chill, having pretty colors, plus a cool font, and making a good scramble are top priorities on the short list of being hired as a professional. Like I said, she chose the wrong path when she could have easily married the man of her dreams, and that's the biggest killer of it all. She threw away a life of happiness for a mind-numbing career if she could even get one, along with a mortgage of college debt. Maybe it's just me, but videoing yourself in your PJs might not be the best way to prove to a potential employer.
I don't even remember which one we on. Is this the biology? This is the last thing I remember.
you wouldn't be trouble
Is
if
we still on the biology?
By Sims.
Yeah, I think so.
I hired her to be my secretary because at least she has a good attitude and isn't screaming like a witch. And she's not blaming her not getting hired on the patriarchy. This is the first for social media, guys. Notice how she's cooking with her tatas out? This is because she realized she needs to attract a man to pay for things instead of a guy.
Okay, she was cooking in the video. Okay, yeah.
And us men love tatas.
The whole video is an SOS for a man.
What's the biggest state in the U.S.? Texas. No, Alaska. How many presidents have there been in the U.S.? 32. What's the biggest country in Europe? Asia.
Russia.
It's Russia.
How many continents are there? 7. Yay.
Russia's
What's the
big
60th country?
AF.
60. There wasn't 60.
Ooh. What country is Tokyo in?
Italy.
Japan,
Where does the Pope live?
we're the finest women on the world.
Most people would not know this unless you're actually somewhat religious. So, okay.
Like where?
Japanese,
Yeah.
superior
Who
Asians.
bombed us at Pearl Harbor?
USA?
All that education and she barely knows.
We bomb ourselves?
She's going to be someone's mother someday and they'll ask help for homework. This is the future of our country. An airplane pilot or doctor. Well, probably not doctor unless
USA was like, hey,
she decided to be a sailor.
USA, we're tired of the USA. And then we, ourselves. I don't know if you could say that
Still
word.
clean and take care of the kids, but she probably wants to be a career lady or a professional. Let's see what the comments say. One chick commented, she is lucky that she is not ugly. True, but she's not a model to say the least. Men are going their own way. Most
She's a
definitely
good babe.
most
She's a
women
good-
average
she's a
say
good
the
five.
IQ of the room temperature. Someone states the obvious. I don't know how they're laughing when she gets it wrong. It's not funny, it's embarrassing. It was funny, but yeah, there are kids from third world countries who grew up on dirt floors and don't have the internet who can answer more questions correctly than her.
This is actually very true. I love how women in the United States always say other countries are less educated. No, the education system in third world Asian countries are so superior to our education system here. It's crazy.
Another person states, so they don't teach geography in American schools. Good to know. They don't teach much of anything in schools now besides how to put on condoms. Another commenter said, a kid in my class didn't even know where Africa was. If these feminists didn't have the welfare state, child support, SIPs, alimony, I'm not sure they'd survive past 40.
Why is everything so expensive? Why am I making more money waitressing than I would make using my college degree?
Why is everything so expensive? Because greedy corporations. They're just they're like shrinking the products, and they're charging you more for it because the CEOs are greedy and they must make more and more money every quota.
Because you use your body and looks and then you tip. That is worth more than your college degree. Yes.
Days off, and I work Wednesday to Sunday, doubling just to pay my bills. At 22 years old, all of my bills are in my name. I have no help. How are we all affording housing? In Myrtle Beach, a one-bedroom apartment is $1,500. Bullshit. How are we all getting insurance, going to the doctor, getting medicine, and then some of us are trying to be TikTok influencers? Who knows what that's going to get me? Me and my boyfriend are saving, but we barely see each other during the week, and it feels like we're working our asses off for nothing. Do we need to move somewhere for a better job opportunity that we don't know about? Do any of y'all really know what you want to do with your life right now? It is so scary being in America right now. If you can relate to this, if you have any advice, please comment and let me know. It's ridiculous.
I hate to rain on her misery, but most people who work jobs have a 2-day weekend. You're not special, sweetie. Most people have bills to pay in their name and are barely making rent. At least she has a boyfriend. That's actually better than most of these females on social media.
True.
My suggestion is to move somewhere cheaper. Myrtle Beach is a vacation spot and where people go to retire. It's expensive, and she won't like the answer on where to move for a better opportunity because her
$1,500 doesn't sound that bad, to tell the truth.
boyfriend can make 6 figures, but only working in the oil field in the middle of nowhere. Advice: generational and
He didn't say get married. He kind of.
That's
why I'm not a betting man. That's why I don't bet.
The man married them. You're 22.
I lose all my money.
Deal with it, toots. Exactly. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Yep.
So they see so many influencers and all these things at young ages with Lambos and Porsches and all these things. That's just not real life.
Somehow feminists claim this was more liberating than being a stay-at-home wife or girlfriend. Quick question: how much is your car payment a month? Exactly. The car looks new. I'd be not surprised if it was a new Tesla.
Hey guys, I'm sure you can tell my eyes are extremely swollen from crying all day. I have a lot of things going on today, and the killer of it all is I got my period today after 9 months. So I guess I'm still in perimenopause. And with that being said, I guess that's another reason why, as you can see, I can't stop crying. I've been hysterical all day, crying about everything. So many things going on right now in my life, and I can't.
And we want these people to be the president. I'm just saying.
Stop crying about it. Everything feels like it's the end of the world in every aspect of my life. The only thing that's really holding me
Never
back
in my
from
life.
surgery is the financial.
Never in my life. I
And
feel like that.
everyone's like, and understandably, hold off for 6 months to a year, and that's reasonable. But holding off for 6 months to a year, I don't know if it's gonna make much of a difference in finance-wise. You know, in 6 months to a year, I'm still gonna be in the same financial situation I'm in right now because of the way the economy is. You know, I haven't gotten a raise in like 5 years. You know, I'm trying my best here on social media, but ain't nothing happening here. You know, so 6 months to a year really isn't gonna make a big difference financially for me. I'm 52 years old. If I continue to wait for the right time, when is that? When I'm 60, the older I get, the more it's gonna be complications in regards to surgery. The harder the surgery will be, and the older I get, I feel like, what's the fucking point? Do you know what I mean? At that point, my eyes are killing me. My ears are starting to hurt again. My throat is hurting me again. I'm getting a sore on my lip.
Cold sore?
I'm feeling very lonely. I'm feeling very lost. I just don't know what to do. It's not just about surgery. It's about
I don't have
everything.
sympathy anymore. I should. Maybe some ounce of compassion here, but I don't.
Hey, listen.
This is the big tell reality for many double-post walls. As she said it herself, it feels like the end of the world for her. She has no man, and nor can be someone's booty call. She's not
No kids.
young and pretty anymore. So it is the end of the road for her and the rest of the menopause cat ladies. And she's at the realization that she's going to have to work for the rest of her life until she's 6 feet under, barely making it by. Yeah, she needs some surgery. I don't know if it's a health reason or cosmetic, but she's going to have to work another job and get no weekends off if she chooses to get the surgery. And I think she has an STD too. Is that what the sores on her lip? Whatever it is. As if she needed more to disqualify her from any type of situationship. She's a sinking ship, and she's not the only one. Like I said, this is the big town reality for 90% of modern women today.
It's so true. Women don't know the wig towels out there are going to be miserable. The mid towels out there are thriving. We're just watching from our lawn chairs and just kind of, please subscribe, comment below. Really appreciate that.
So, I don't even know what this video was about. Don't remember nothing. I remember the last little old bitty was a little freaky, got a little, you know what I'm saying, a little lip bump, okay, a little freaky. Putting your mouth where you shouldn't have been, a little nasty. The first one, I remembered it. Well, I remember it again. The woman, oh yeah, the what if woman. This would have been woman. This would have been my wedding. We need to know what happened, why the wedding got called off. The second video, I don't remember nothing. I don't know, it was a bunch of, I don't even remember. We got like, what, 4 more minutes? Yeah, just about 4. Wasn't any videos. That was like the only video. Cause I'd say let's start another video, get a couple minutes in, but let's try the 20% video.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host Red. Yeah, the different Avalanche Reach. I saw this video, it was viral, and I wanted your take on it.
Alright, it's FNF game. We don't bangs with these ninjas.
Mr. Karen over here.
These the ops.
Get.
Okay, so this is a video. So that was an L-vids. If we'd have picked that would have been an L. Good thing we didn't pick that chat. W's. I mean, it was like, it's not really like relationship. And then I don't really care to hear their take on it. Because they the ops. Black women don't pay. I mean, this is like, It's the PhillyPhil Twitch show, PhillyPhil Twitch show, PhillyPhil Twitch show. I'm PhillyPhil. This is a Twitch show. Thursday, I will have a notebook. I will have the notes out. I don't know if I'll take one. Maybe 2 minutes, 1 minute of an introduction of a video. See if we can get something good. The latest video from 2 hours ago. Modern women are cooked. Okay, let's see how they're cooked. Ortho. Let's hope we go straight into it.
You think that being picky is going to make you be single for the rest of your life? Then listen to this video. I had a laundry list of things and traits that I wanted in a man, and my friends quite literally thought I was insane. Not to mention I was waiting and trying to hold out until marriage, so that threw another thing in there for me. But even with all of that, I still stuck to my guns, and I said, I'm going to manifest a man that is exactly what I want, and I'm not settling until I do. And I manifested my husband. He fits every single thing on my list. Yes, there is such thing as being too picky. Like, if you don't like the way someone chews, then of course you're going a little overboard here. But I'm talking about big things. Like, do not settle if you see yourself with someone that is way above that, because that man is out there, or that woman is out there. This is the guy watching this. Like, those people are out there. There is someone for everyone. Do not lose sight of that. Do not lose hope. The more hope that you have, the more quickly you can call it in.
Congratulations!
You know, maybe I'm wrong on this one, but I really don't see how you can have this perfect husband of yours when you're on sale. A different story. Now, I have no idea if you're drunk, stoned, stupid, or all three, but the 1,000 Chad stare doesn't lie, sister. You're flexing about being able to manifest the perfect man, but your voice is telling a different story. Even when you talk about this man who checks all of your boxes, you can't even muster up the energy to even pretend to sound happy or even grateful. So this just begs the question, what good is this marriage?
Yeah, she didn't sound too happy about him. I think that's the time